Good morning, everybody. You can probably tell by my face that it is morning. I just got out of bed not that long ago, but I had to get up early because I went and got my blood drawn this morning, just finished with that, and picked up some coffee after. And now I'm going to be doing my weekly Friday grocery shopping, like has become my new pattern. I'm kind of loving it, having it be more consistent on just one day a week rather than randomly. I just feel like I can think ahead more and like use up stuff that we have in the fridge and have a better idea of what we need, and I think less gets wasted and all of that. And then, I'm able to pick up all the sales. Talked about this before on the other weekly grocery videos. So anyways, since I had to get my blood drawn this morning, I'm already halfway across town and I decided to just go a little further and go to the growers outlet, which is a produce market that we used to shop at a lot when we lived in Portland. Since we've moved outside of Portland, it's not feasible to come very often because it's kind of far away now. But I was already like, 2/3 of the way here. And so I decided I would stop by. It's a perfect time of year to go to a produce market like this because it's like, harvest season. So there's all different varieties of apples, oftentimes lots of different varieties of squash and all kinds of, good local produce. So that's where we're going to start. And then we are also going to go to Safeway and to Fred Meyer and pick up the deals there. It is like Labor Day sales going on right now. I'm not sure when this video will be posted, but when I'm filming it, the Labor Day sales are still going on. So there's some actually really good deals. So I'm going to stock up on those things. And yeah, we're just going to go head in and start shopping. What fruits do you want to get, Levi? Oh, those are pears.
I thought they were apples.
Yeah, pears.
And then you look back here, you can't really see the lines.
Oh.
But like this one, you can't.
Yeah, those pears look really good. All right, but I think they're still moving them. Let's go ahead in.
If there is some pears in there, you should get some.
Yeah, pears are delicious.
Good.
I think we should get a couple of acorn squashes. Yeah, it's fine.
This is squash.
Those are spaghetti squash. I don't really love spaghetti squash, so I'm not going to get those today.
Not sounding good.
They're fine. You can make them good. It's just not my favorite squash.
Or that's not what it sounds like to me.
Well, that's fine.
I love bloody boyfriend. Your own
I
pickles.
think since they still have some pickling cucumbers, I might just go ahead and get the stuff to make fermented pickles.
That sounds like
Oh, I love dill so much.
pickles.
Yeah, Talia will help me. She loves pickles.
What are these?
Those are some beans.
Oh.
All different kinds of beans. Those look good. Do you want some beans?
No.
No? Let's get a couple big tomatoes. All right, that's good if we get those two. Those are good. Melons. Let's see, how much are these cantaloupes? They smell delicious. These are 99 cents a pound. Let's do these. Look how big this one is. It's like as big as your head. It's bigger than your head. Let's just do two. Because they smell pretty ripe.
Another one. I was about to think.
Ooh, this is what we want. We got some local Gala apples. Those look really good. Ooh, orange watermelon. All right, don't need any of that. Ooh, crimson pears. Huh? Oh, I will. I'll show everything.
No.
All right, what do we need over here?
Can we get some pink carrots?
No, we have some at
Can
home
we get some
still.
radishes?
I do need some green onions.
Do we need radishes?
I don't need radishes.
Do you need some zucchini?
I need some cilantro. Those are cucumbers. Ooh, that's a lot of pickling cucumbers. No, I'm not getting those. We're just getting produce. Nope. Oh yeah, you gotta crack those yourself.
What?
You gotta crack those yourself.
How?
Yeah, you have to have a nutcracker, unless you're real strong.
I get struck by a foot.
Nope. Nice job. All right. Be real gentle with the produce. There you go. There you go. Oh, you grab the cart. Don't let it roll away. All right. We are stocked on produce. Let me tell you what. All right, let me do that one.
Okay.
That's a little big. So we are at Fred Meyer, but I did not realize that the employees were on strike today. I guess the strike started a couple of days ago, and it is expected to go for a while longer. So decided to go ahead and not shop here today. There wasn't a lot of deals that I really needed here today. It was just picking up some things like blueberries on sale. Ribeye steaks are on sale for Labor Day, but I have a whole cow coming here any day, and so I really don't need them. I just always like to pick them up when they're on such a good deal and throw them in the freezer, but you know, trying to make room in the freezer right now anyway, so I might just skip that. I think that was about, I mean, there were a couple other things that were on sale, but we got so much produce at the growers outlet that I think I'm just going to skip Fred Meyer today, and we'll go over to Safeway and get the rest of our stuff done. I forgot to mention one thing that we need to pick up stuff for, which I already picked up some of it for at the growers outlet, is birthday pie ingredients. Today is my husband's birthday, turned 41, and he requested a strawberry rhubarb ginger pie. And at the growers outlet, they didn't have any fresh rhubarb, but they did have frozen, like locally grown frozen rhubarb. So I grabbed that because I don't know if I'll be able to find it anywhere else at this point. But at least I'll have that frozen if it comes to that. And so we still need to pick up the strawberries, and we need to pick up the recipe I found had like citrus in it, like orange zest, which looked really good. We're gonna try our hand at making an einkorn pie crust, which I haven't done before, so that will be exciting. The three girls are gone at a sleepover from last night to this evening, and so it's just me and Levi. So we're hoping to get the stuff for the pie and work on the pie together, make Dad's birthday pie, but we do need the ingredients for it. So I think the last thing that we need, the last two things, are the strawberries and the oranges for that. And then there were a few other things at Safeway that were on sale that we needed to get. All right, next stop, Safeway. They have a $10 off $50 purchase. That's always the time to come to Safeway because those coupons come up every, couple of weeks or so. So we're gonna try to do that. And we need to find the strawberries, which are probably not on sale. Just need one of these for the pie, and then little clementines are on sale, which Levi is very excited about. Gotta check the reduced rack to see if there's anything we can't live without. Atkins bars, espresso, organic beef broth. $9.99 regular price. What the? That's crazy.
What even is it?
Not seeing anything.
What is this?
And that's a big floaty, a big Squishmallow floaty. Yep. Trail mixes. Nope. Gotta get half and half for more yogurt. Sliced cheese is on sale, and shredded cheese. I might get a Parmesan if they have a Parmesan, and do one Colby Jack. All right, we can get 4 total on the cheeses. So I think do this. Let's see. Do they have the shredded Parmesan? Maybe. No. Oh, it's out. Oh well. All right, I'll get a couple more slices. Colby Jack is one of the favorites. Okay, got 4 of those. Hold on a second. Okay, got everything we need. We had to pick up ice cream to go with Dad's pie.
Yeah.
And the one that Dad likes has egg in it, the Tillamook. And so we also had to pick up
Watermelon and
one that didn't have egg. Levi chose strawberry.
And watermelon.
Thankfully, both of those were on sale. Both the Briars, that was $2.49, limit one, and these were $3.49. So it was a really good deal. We made it home, and here is our growers outlet haul. So much good produce. Very excited about that. Whenever I can get out to Growers Outlet, I'm so excited to stock up. Big purchase, a huge bag. I don't even know how many pounds this is, but it cost $45.95. This was my big purchase and going to be my project for the weekend. Today is Friday, so over the weekend, I'm going to be processing all of these. Talia is my pickle helper. She's been helping me make pickles since she was, standing on a stool in the kitchen. So that's one fun special thing that we do together. So we will be working on that this weekend. I got some cilantro and green onions. I love chopping these up and having a container in the fridge, and also including some red onion chopped up really fine. Just having it in the fridge and using it as garnish on things throughout the week, it just elevates almost anything. So I'm going to be doing that, prepping that and getting that in the fridge. Got 2 cantaloupes. This one is enormous. It is so big, and we were smelling these cantaloupes all the way home. So I think they're ripe. I might throw one in the fridge so it doesn't get too overripe, and we might cut into one here pretty soon because they smelled absolutely amazing. Local cantaloupe. Got a couple heads of garlic. That's going to be for the pickles. Got 2 big slicing tomatoes. I got some of the green beans. They just looked so fresh and delicious that I decided I needed to grab some. A lot of times when, I see beans at the grocery store, they just look, I guess they just don't last long. And so when I see them super fresh, I always want to grab them. Okay, I saw the purple sweet potatoes and I was like, that sounds really good. And so I grabbed a bunch of those. I thought they were perfect for like a serving size for me because I am adding more carbs to my life. So just, with a meal to have one little sweet potato, it's just nice, portion control. And then these were labeled as, I think these were labeled as purple yams, if I remember correctly. These were labeled as sweet potatoes, which I think means they are white flesh, because they had another bin that was labeled yams and that's orange. And I know there's all kinds of discrepancy between what's actually a sweet potato and what's actually a yam. So the way they labeled it is the white ones are sweet potatoes, the orange ones are yams, and then these are purple yams. But probably that's not technically the right names for everything. I got 2 acorn squash. I love squash this time of year. And again, that's another carb that I'm adding into my life. So to have half of a acorn squash to cook up is going to be really nice, adding to a meal. And I do have on my Dreo Chef Maker, which is my upgraded air fryer that I've shared about many times. There is a setting in the vegetables category for acorn squash halves. So I'm excited to try that in there and see how they come out. I got a whole bunch of apples. The kids have been eating apples like crazy, which is perfect this time of year because they are in season. They didn't have a lot of variety of apples, at least the local ones. They have, things like same as you'd get in a regular grocery store, like Fuji and things, but I knew that they weren't like the local ones. Usually they have the local ones outside in those big picking bins, and then the ones inside are usually way more expensive, and they have like the coating on them to make them shiny and all of that. These ones don't. They are local, fresh, like this year's crop of Gala apples. So they had Gala, and that's probably the favorite of the kids. So I got a whole bunch of those. And then I also got a few of the ginger gold. And Levi saw this one, and he just had to have this enormous apple. It's so big. So we got a few of those. And then got some yellow onions. This is the rhubarb they had. I'm so glad I asked because I didn't see any fresh rhubarb and I was just thinking they wouldn't have it. And then I asked and they're like, we don't have any fresh, but we do have some frozen. So that will work because I wasn't able to find it anywhere else fresh. And that'll be perfect. Last thing here is my dill. I got my whole big thing of dill, which also we were smelling in the car the whole way home. And that, again, we will be using this weekend as we make our fermented pickles. I do have a couple videos about the pickles. One video where I did a whole tutorial on how we do the lacto-fermented pickles. They're really good for you, have lots of probiotics, really good for gut health. And then I do believe I have another video where I just did a time lapse of the pickle making. So I'll link those and you can check them out if you're curious. But I'm hoping to get some footage of that from this year and put it in either a food prep video or a dedicated video to pickle making. We shall see. Here's my receipt from the Growers Outlet. Total that I spent was $114.37. And now here's my Safeway haul, except for the ice cream, which I threw in the fridge as soon as we got home. So again, lots and lots of produce, and also some dairy. Got 4 packs of sliced cheese because they were on sale for $1.99 a piece. So I just always, I mean, not always, but most of the time I will just pick up the cheese when it's on a really good sale, whether it's shredded, sliced, sometimes the big blocks, but I'm really stocked up on those right now. So anyways, grabbed 4 of those, just make such easy snacks in additions to meals. So it's nice to have the slices on hand as well as the shredded and the blocks. Then I got 8 of the half and halves. These have a super long shelf life. Let's see where to go. This one's February of next year. Got a bunch because I'm going to be making more yogurt. I'm trying to get back into doing it regularly, and I'll use 4 of these per batch. So this will give me 2 batches that I'll do over the next few weeks. So I won't have to stock up on that anytime soon. I will mention we get fresh milk from a farm, and I will be picking that up this afternoon. We do that every week. We get 2 gallons, and the kids drink that. But I do not use that for making my fermented dairy yogurts, the Elroy Rye and other strains. I've talked about those on many videos. I'll put a playlist up if you're curious about what I'm talking about, but really good probiotic, technically fermented dairy, even though it's just like yogurt. But you don't want to use raw milk for that. Raw milk is really good for you. It has all kinds of beneficial bacteria in it. But if you add the additional bacteria of the probiotics that you want to culture, they will compete with the live bacteria that's already there in the raw milk. And so when you're wanting to culture a specific strain, like the Elroy Rye, you want to have kind of a clean slate as far as your milk goes or your medium goes that you're growing in. And that is why you want to have the ultra pasteurized half and half rather than anything that's less than ultra pasteurized. So that is why I buy this for the fermented dairy. Okay, then I got 1 orange. This is for zesting and for using the juice of in the pie. We did also get these mandarins, but they're just not as easy to zest. So I decided to just get 1 orange to use for the pie. These were on a coupon for $2.50, and the kids have been asking for oranges recently. So I did grab the 1 bag. Avocados were on sale again for 99 cents. So I got 4 of those for the week. I got some green bananas. We can never go grocery shopping without buying bananas. I got 1 thing of organic blueberries. These were also on sale, limit 1, and they were $2.49 a piece. And that's just going to be for fresh eating because they were a good deal. And then I got 3 of the strawberries, and that is for the pie. There'll probably be more than we need for the pie. So some for fresh eating. Then we got a big bag of russet potatoes, 10 pounds, and watermelons were on sale for 39 cents a pound. So I decided to grab 1 of those. Before the summer is over, we can enjoy some more watermelon. Here's a little view of my receipt. I love it when almost everything has a sale bold print underneath it. The only things that weren't actually on sale were the bananas, the potatoes, and the half and half, it looks like. But then I did get a $1 off reward because I selected a thing on the app where it said, when you get rewards, just automatically convert them into cash off of your order. So it used to be you had to go in and pick something that you wanted for free or a certain number of dollars off, depending on how many points you had. But now it just automatically goes to cash off. And so apparently I had $1 worth of rewards there. And then I also had that $10 off of a $50 purchase. So that came off, and the total that I spent was $70.63 at Safeway. I just added up the stuff from Growers Outlet and the stuff from Safeway, and it came to exactly $185 on the dot. So pretty crazy. So that was the weekly grocery haul this week. $185 is pretty average. Sometimes it's a little less, like 2 weeks ago. Sometimes it's a little more, like last week when we went to Costco, but it all evens out. It probably evens out to around $200 a week, but that's just a very rough estimate. So this is probably a pretty average size grocery haul. And also keep in mind that is with the periodic buying a whole cow and things like that, where we're doing a really big lump sum of money at a time. You notice there's no meat in any of the things that I purchased today. I did get some dairy, some cheese and stuff, but for the most part, it's fruits and vegetables that I'm buying in my weekly hauls, along with that dairy and occasional chicken or pork when it's on a really good sale. But we're really stocked up on a lot of that right now. So I like to do these weekly hauls, but I don't want to give the impression that this is all we're going to eat for the week. We're going to be vegetarians for the week. We have a huge stock of stuff in our pantry, stuff in our freezers. And, you know, the way I shop is I load up on stuff when it's on sale. So I've shown you that, where it's like if marinara sauce is on a really good sale, I get, you know, 8 or 10 of them and put them down in the pantry. We're stocked up with beans, we're stocked up with rice, lots of canned meat, all kinds of things. Some frozen stuff. I don't stock up so much on like frozen vegetables, but we have some. So anyways, this is just a peek into like what I get on a regular basis at the grocery stores, shopping the sales. I did mention that I have a whole cow coming here pretty soon. I'm expecting to get the call that it's ready to pick up anytime now. And so once I do that, hopefully I will bring you along on that as well. I do have a video where I went over when we bought half a cow and showed you all of that. So if you're curious about that, I will put it here at the end so you can check it out. Thanks for shopping with us today. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again in the next video.